Hey, what's up, guys? Um, how you doing today? Alright, so yeah, let's do these. I think after I model this, I'm basically done with character. I mean, like I've already done the clothing. I don't see anything else that I feel like, oh shit. Okay, this was actually done wrong. I think. Wait, just check. But anyways, okay, it's okay. I don't see anything that that still needs to be modeled. So once I'm done with this head part and also adding this as well, then I'll go and apply some of these modifiers, and then what's this, add supporting loops to it. Basically that's what I'll be doing today. And then starting on Wednesday I will start texturing this character. Alright, I don't think, oh, wait, I did make the shoes, did I not? I did, yeah, I did. So basically this part, the legs, I think, can just hide that part so that it's not visible. Using, what do you call that? Mask, using the mask basically. The mask modifier. Okay, let me just play some music. Mama said you're meant to burn as bright as a star among the midnight sky. Alright, let's do this part. Bring back the bass. But now I see I'm not different from the rest. You said I'd fly away, but my walls have kept me down. Now I'm lost and I'm afraid, and I'm close to hit the ground. You said I'd fly away. You said I'd fly anyway. But I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. But I keep on falling. Thus I can push it like this so that it takes this direction. No, before adding any loops, I just want to put these in, yes, in a way that, it looks okay, I guess. Actually, what I can do is, I want to change the direction of this one. Actually. No, actually, yeah, let me just make these even, because right now it's spaced out, and they are all spaced out in a weird way, I guess. So this part as well, I want to push it back.
I feel like these ones are, let's see, these loops down here up to this point. Actually let me just unhide those. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna delete these ones, and then this I can just push it down, fill up that space that I just deleted.
Walking other ways. Now listen, ain't it crazy? Wish you the best on your journey. Last time I saw you, lady. Last time I saw you, we were walking other ways. We were walking other ways. Now listen, ain't it crazy? Ain't it crazy? Wish you the best on your journey. Wish you the best.
Yeah, I don't know, you know, it's today, it's outside, it's so hot, but over here inside it's actually quite cold. I don't know what's going on. Like, that's why I'm wearing a jersey. I mean, like, actually just check the temperature outside. Usually this shows temperature outside. Yeah, 39 degrees. That's very hot. And inside, and the weird thing is I did not turn on any ACs. I think it's the building ACs, like, you know, they are on and it's affecting the apartment, I guess. Could be that. But right now, you know, when I wear a jersey, then, you know, it starts to become, you know, too hot, and then when I take it off, I feel cold. That's the weird thing. Or maybe I'm just sick. I don't know. So here I think I can actually add, what's this? Vertex. A loop actually. I couldn't use this loop because it's too far, so because I'm pushing all of these over here. Maybe I could actually just push it to the side and then, you know, bring this one out like this. Actually, that seems like a better option, because over here there's a lot of loops, so I don't need that many loops. I need some loops over here. Then now it creates this part, this issue over here. But it's okay. Oh.
Try hard to find the answer when no one knows how it feels between disasters. It comes and goes. The life of dreams is moving faster, and no one knows the constant fear of what comes after. We'll never know. We're falling hard to find the answer. With this life we live, be all that matters. The life of dreams is moving faster, and no one knows the constant fear of what comes after. And we'll never know.
Okay. I think right now positioning this is actually what is a little bit challenging. I mean, having these two move the way I want, I guess, because basically what I want them is to go in that direction, I guess. To follow this, and then go behind like that, I guess. Okay.
There's been something on my mind and it keeps hurting me. You've been treating me like I have been your enemy.
Hmm. Okay.
A million problems inside of my head. This is something I cannot forget. Another one. You're a needle in my. No, I didn't see the signs, cause you kept hiding it. Now slowly every part of me is shivering. I kept denying all the pain and didn't want to hurt again. Now slowly I began to see the real you. You are something I don't want to have.
Excuse me.
Out of my head, this is something I cannot forget.
I mean, like, I think this is as far as I can push it. Okay, let's just don't want these things to pop out like this. This part over here. Then I can push this in outward. Okay. Just gonna move these so that they don't go through the clothing like that. Okay, so basically here we used, you can see there's already a lot of what do you do this loops to this, and basically we don't want that, I guess, especially when you create hair with this method. You tend to forget that I don't know with your computer, but with my computer, if the the poly count is too much, then it's for some reason it doesn't render. But if it ever happens with you, right, as well, then just reduce this, I guess, to a reasonable, the resolution, right, to a reasonable amount. Also, that one seems to reduce these polys going in that direction, but it's not reducing the loops over here, right? So basically you also wanna, because remember I also used the circle over here and I used it as a bevel object basically, so you also want to reduce this over here, and then it will just reduce the sides. And I can just take this loop and bevel it. And over here behind I can actually just move these to the side. So when I subdivide it, it gives me this pinch on this side and nothing over here. Right. It's, yeah, the face though doesn't resemble her, but you know, with just this, I guess with adding these the hair part, it seems like it's close, maybe, or close enough, I guess. I mean, you can tell that it's her based on this, but the face, yeah, no. But yeah, like I said, I think, you know, what I've done so far is, you know, the most I can actually achieve to getting it. Anything more than this, you know, it's just gonna feel like wasting time, or you know, trying to be perfect with it, I guess. I just like placing these on flat shade for now. I don't know why. But then, you know, once I finish that, then I'll switch it back to right. Just gonna check and see what I'm missing. On this detail, actually I still need this detail over here. What is this? I think, yeah, also that. I don't know what that is, but I should add. Oh, it looks like some kind of leather object, or maybe that sits around here, and this pattern. Basically I think that's all that that's needed, I guess. Just the detail on the okay, this, if I forget this object. Okay. Excuse. It's gonna take the same direction as this, actually. Yeah.
Oh, I got lost on the way to you in an orange sky by the ocean blue. Every mile lost, my soul renewed, taken by the sunrise and the golden view. Walking slowly in the mountains underneath the constellations. Yeah, I know that you've been waiting for me. Time is losing all its meaning, like I'm living in a dream, and I've been chasing all the feelings I need. It's in these moments with words unspoken, my eyes wide open, life tastes so sweet. It's in these moments where all I know is coming into focus, and now I see. It's in these moments. It's in these moments. Oh, I know that you've been waiting. It's in these moments. Oh, I got lost on a winding road in the dark of night with the stars aglow. Heaven's up above, got me below as I head to you like the river flows. Walking slowly in the mountains underneath the constellations. Yeah, I know that you've been waiting for me. Time is losing all its meaning, like I'm living in a dream, and I've been chasing all the feelings I need. It's in these moments with words unspoken, my eyes wide open, life tastes so sweet. It's in these moments where all I know is coming into focus, and now I see. It's in these moments. It's in these moments.
Still can't believe that Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man, actually over here in the UAE it's actually banned. I've never checked to understand why they banned it, but yeah, it's unfortunately it's banned. We can't watch it here. I wonder why. Like, was there a scene? Usually, I feel like if it's something is banned, it's because there was a scene that was probably inappropriate for the culture here. Maybe I'm assuming. I don't know. Hmm. That's the only thing I can think of actually. As to why they would actually ban it. Oh, man, and I was waiting for it because here, they, what they've done is you have to wait a month, for them to check whether the movie is actually approved or not. Yeah, if it's not approved, then you can't watch it, unfortunately. And with this one, yeah, we waited, and then all of a sudden, I guess it's banned. So yes, we can't watch it. Not in cinema, anyways. But that doesn't mean you can't watch it online. No, just means that you can't go to the cinema to watch it. Let's actually move this part. It's like even when John Wick came out, I don't know when they actually started this, but that's the thing, that I don't understand. How is it that you allow John Wick to to pass the check, and then TV, a story that is not what is this that is basically targeted at children. I guess maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. I mean, even John Wick, children watch it. But yeah, basically it's banned, and I can't watch it. That's a little bit disappointing, I mean, I've been waiting for this movie for quite some time, honestly. Since when they announced that they were creating the second one, because the first one I enjoyed it. Okay, these don't match. I think it's mostly because of this actually. I didn't shape this correct. Yeah, but anyways, not gonna try and get it exactly, so I think that's okay. Thing, I feel like, when movies come a little bit late is that, you watch all of these, because like, when a movie comes out, YouTube, immediately, you get all of these, feedback from YouTube. These guys are releasing all their feedbacks, and, you, it, it feels like, you're just, one step behind the world, I guess. Because like when John Wick came out, right? I heard there was something about gender in it. I haven't seen it. Just heard rumors. Ah, well, that's. I guess that is actually understandable. I wouldn't say understandable. I mean, here they, okay, not understandable, but it makes sense as to why they banned it if it's transgender, because I don't think their culture allows it. I don't know. Okay, let me not just speak about it because I don't know the culture. So basically, but if that's the case, then that's unfortunate for us. Those who want to watch it, I guess. All right. Okay. I think now that means I have to think of what I'm gonna have to watch. Like you know, she's the one that it's also we have to wait for it. Unfortunately, but it's not yet out. I think is what is that? The one by Han Solo. Um, Wait, is his name Han Solo? Hmm. Wait. Yeah. Actually, no. I forgot his name. Harrison Ford. Oh, damn it! I can't believe I actually just called him Han Solo. Because Han Solo is it's actually the Star Wars character of him. Harrison Ford, yeah, the one I almost say G.I. Jones. What is that movie that he acted in? The one where he goes treasure hunting. Yeah, that one I've only ever watched actually, let me check. Indiana Jones. Only ever watched actually one of the movies. Actually, it's this one. Let me show that. I watched this one where he was actually collecting this. It's actually a new one. I've never watched the old ones. But I'm definitely interested in the new one. This one is, it's where he was collecting this, and then yeah, I think he was chased by spiders, or was it this one? Like no, not spiders, by was it crow? No, what do you call these? Scorpions, young scorpions. By the way, they are very dangerous. You get stung by one of those, yeah, because the poison is still fresh, I guess. So what do you say it? Venomous, or that one I think that was the first movie that I watched of him before he started acting in Star Wars. Actually, I heard that he actually wants. He was the one who asked to, to shoot the film. Apparently, that he didn't actually like acting as Han Solo in Star Wars. Hey bro, how are you doing? Such a great character topology, very nice bro. Yeah, thanks. I'm good, and you? How are you doing? Doing great also. Yeah, that's good. Alright, I mean, like, apart from these series, I don't think I've watched him play any other role. Yeah, he was in Blade Runner, but then he's not the main character, and you barely see him in. I mean, like, you only ever see him when this guy goes to that desert place. He only ever played Indiana Jones and the Star Wars movies. That's interesting. Thought he acted in more movies actually. Oh no, he did. But Star Wars is where you know him a lot, I guess. Actually, yeah. Never watched any of his other movies actually, except Indiana Jones and Star Wars. Have you done a tutorial, Harrison Ford? Yeah. So far right now I'm doing I'm not doing like a full character tutorial. I've done like what's this, like if you want to know how to model an eye or a hand, I've done those tutorials, but not a full character tutorial. That one needs a lot of planning. Because I wanted to actually understand first how the scripting goes, and yeah, it's challenging, I guess. I mean, just writing, I didn't even think it would take quite a long time just to write the script. The script itself is where I knowing what to say, I guess that's where I take a longer time than recording the video. Hey, what's up, Skittles? How you doing, man? Alright, now that I've done this, I also need to do the side part actually. Good, you? Yeah, I'm good. Actually, this morning I was actually tired, like, but right now I'm actually, okay. But this morning, yeah, man. I don't know why. I was just exhausted, Then to make it worse, I watched this tutorial and I became even more tired, I guess. Okay, deleted the wrong one. Okay, shit. Yeah, but anyways, is currently, when is the new one, the new what's this? The new Harrison Ford Indiana Jones 5 coming out? So wait, is it already? It's already out. Oh no, that's the 30th. Oh, okay. So here it will come out about July, maybe a month later, basically. That's how it is, unfortunately, you know. All the movies are like that. I don't know, you know, the rules here are a little bit strict, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, something is causing this to not move. What is that? It's just actually, let me just turn off this. Ah, okay. That is why. The mirror modifier, that, you know, that thing is so confusing. Like, it allows you to you know, select it on the other side, but then when you do that, you know, you can't move it in that direction. That's the weird part. You have to move it in the same direction as if you were moving it on this side. I don't know why. You know, I think it would be a good idea, you know, if there was a way, you know, to at least show that you're using a mirror modifier. I guess that, you know, it would help with something like that, I guess, you know. Shit. What do you mean? Okay, so basically, okay, let me just show you. So over here, right, the mirror modifier is applied, right? This is just you know, it's basically this, right? But I shouldn't, you know, be able to select this, but yet I can do it, you know. But when I select that, right, and now I want to move this in that direction. I want to move it in that direction. Basically, let's just show in that direction. While selecting that, right, when I move it in that direction, it moves in this direction. You get, and what it's doing basically, it's moving whatever I've selected in this direction from this point, even though I've selected it this side, which is the weird part, right? I don't know why, but instead of it moving it that direction, it moves it that direction. So if, you know, there was some kind of way that you know, when you select this mirrored side, right, it informs you that, you know, you've selected the mirror you know, side, the mirrored side of the mirror modifier. that, you know, instead of the actual side where there's the actual geometry, I guess. Because then, you know, I wouldn't make these, because sometimes, you know, I would do that and then, you know, I get this weird movement, you know, and I'm surprised, you know, like, then, you know, it takes quite some time, you know, then to realize that you've actually selected the wrong side. You know, one thing I saw this guy, he made a script, right, for animation, which I don't know why he did it, honestly, because basically what you can, what the script does is what you can do with you know, having different windows, basically, you know, different what do you call these? I forgot what you call them. Open, you know, and having then letting them show, you know, different views. So basically the script is that while it deforms, right, whatever deformation you do, you can basically make multiple duplicates of, or duplicates of whatever rig you've made, right? And then, you know, when you move the rig with when you move the controllers, basically it shows you the same movement is being done on all the other duplicates, I guess. Basically whatever movement you do with the original one, basically it shows, it mirrors that same movement, basically, or control movement. Which I just felt, you know, it was just the same as just having you know, different of these, one model and then different of these open, I guess, and then just focusing on one and, you know, animating that part, I guess. But it was, you know, when you look at the script, it looked cool, but then, you know, when I realized what what he just basically did, I was like, oh, okay, basically you created what was already there, I guess, just you know, with deformed and duplicates, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. By the way, the selecting the wrong side is avoidable if you understand how it works. That fourth icon on the modifier, this one, or yeah, the triangle one, yeah. Wait, is that the reason? Ah, okay, so basically it disables that. Ah, yeah, it disables the other side, basically. That way you don't have to select that. It's used to show both sides regardless of its original mesh or generated mesh. Ah, yes, that explains why, I was getting that problem. Yeah, it's better, just to turn it off, I guess, instead of having it the way I was doing it. But mirror modifier, when you do it, I think it. Oh, okay. It's probably just me who selected it. I thought it actually did that automatically. So while it's on, it only lets you select the mirror side, not extended to let you moving it while looking at the mirror side. It's there so that you can find it on one side, then look at the real side to edit. Ah. I guess that's what I was getting confused with. The fact that I just assumed that whichever side I was working on was actually the real side. Okay, it's a lot more. Just gonna reduce this actually. It's a lot more smaller than that. I think here it's actually a part of this. I don't think it's a separate piece. I think it was sculpted into that basically. Only one side exists, so it would have to be like what guess which side you're working at, and then move in the opposite direction. Not really possible. Yeah, true. But it would be interesting that even though it's a mirrored side, a side that doesn't exist, but it allows you to move it as if it was the actual side, I guess. That would have been interesting actually. Okay, this just gonna actually end it over here. Maybe if you wrote down a custom script and use eye tracking. No. Yeah. Oh, that's yeah. That is something that I writing script. Yeah, no. But I get what you mean. Basically, just find a way to customize it. I guess. Right now, I'm asking ChatGPT to make me a script. Pretty down. It's yeah. I feel like because I remember trying it out, right? ChatGPT, and basically the answers that it gives you, it felt so, I don't know, generic maybe. I felt like some of the answers that it gives you are answers that you can just figure out on your own, as long as you know the topic. having to like tell it exactly what to do. It's good for like code parts, but it doesn't understand Blender. So I have it to tell it so I have to tell it step by step. Damn. How does that work? Like when you tell it step by step. So maybe like I'm trying to understand. Like you have different commands, and each time you write. I don't know if it makes sense. No, I'm trying to understand how you tell it, but step by step. But that part is just confusing. Yeah, it's like understanding most things, but I have to tell it when it's wrong or does things wrong order. That doesn't work with Blender. At least it writes the code for me, then I tell it where there's a problem. Copy and paste the error log and it fixes it for some things. That's it. I noticed it. It comes with answers very quickly. Alright. I'm gonna increase this a little bit. I need a better reference for this because I don't know how this looks. know how it looks on the backside actually. I remember having a picture of this on the backside actually. Let me just check that. If I take that. I remember I did it on stream. I showed it on stream. Picture of the backside actually. I think I downloaded it from somewhere. Sorry, actually. For some things, for other things, I have to just know where it stops working and tell it, so it can adjust it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's you know, I've never actually, yeah, that's never thought of using it for, you know, coding and stuff like that. It, you know, it helps, you know, I feel, but then, you know, when it comes to that, I feel like, you know, you have to at least have an understanding of coding yourself, right? How do you use it if like you're someone who's you have no understanding of coding? You don't want an understand, you know, you don't want to understand coding, but you want you have ideas that you want to create, right? And those ideas need coding basically. Is that even possible to use it like that? Let me actually check. I think I downloaded an image. Whoa, what is that? Screenshot of what? Oh yeah. Ah, the play the play sign had to be there. Yeah, anyways, it's not even visible, so I can't see that backside. Oh man. And you know, I actually tried to take a screenshot of this without the play button, but it just kept showing up, I guess. Well, that's hard, but sometimes you can just tell it what's wrong and see if it can fix it. Try different ways of asking the question. Be more specific about what you want. Ah. Basically, if you know you have the right answers, I mean questions basically, and you know that's a little bit challenging to get the right questions, especially when you know little about the topic. Do a little research to find really basic things like what programming language, like narrowing it down to, you can write me a script in Python for Blender too. Ah, right. You know, I actually got I got it thinking that it was I confused it with what's this stable diffuse actually, because stable diffuse is the one for artists, right? And when I got this one, I just thought, oh, that's that AI thing, you know. Let's check it out. Only to find out, no, you're getting the wrong one, you know. The backside, you know what I'm actually gonna do? The backside, I'm gonna let it, actually, let me just hide these. I'm gonna let it, travel like this, basically. This part. This pattern, once it moves to the back, because it seems like it goes around, so once it goes there, then just, you know, like that, instead of creating another pattern, because I can't see what it's doing over there. So be really specific with definitions, but also the code it writes, even if you don't understand it, it writes commands saying what each selection of the code is doing. So you can look at the steps it says it's doing, and look how the code is working, like what's happening in Blender, and guess what might be going wrong. Yeah, it's a you know, it's a useful tool, honestly, as long as you can ask it the right, you know how to approach your questioning. Basically, I feel like you can create amazing things. Because like also, you know, when on ArtStation, right, I noticed that some artists are actually using stable diffuse, and you know, the art that is they creating, you know, when you see it, you're like, wow, that's amazing, you know. I mean, right now I can even pinpoint which of these you know, is AI and which isn't, because you know, it cleans it so much. I'm sure like you can also do the same way, you know, it doesn't refine it that well, maybe. Ooh, what happened here? But like right now, right? How does the AI, get the answers? I know um it searches the internet, right? But once the basic answers that are, well, the answers that are, what's this? Once the answers that that, or the solutions that how can I say it? I don't know how to say this question. Like, is it possible that it doesn't have, the solution to what you're asking? You know, I know, like, it will assume, it will give you an answer based on what it knows, but is it possible that, what, the topic you're asking, it has no idea what, how to give that answer, basically? It learns. I know it learns, but so that means, like, all the people using it it stores in a neural network, and that is so complex that people who made it can't really comprehend totally. Well, it learns all the people using it, so like how I'm doing right now. So each time it finds a solution to something, it stores that solution, basically. And if another person comes with a similar question, it gives you that answer, basically. So basically, wait, I'm just guessing, right? If, right, let's say 10 people, right? 10 people say, so basically you can fool the AI, basically. Like, if 10 people ask the same question, right, it gives you the same answer, right? And you agree with the AI, okay, the answer is right, but we all know that, the answer is wrong. Then the AI is gonna give the next person that answer, thinking that it's the right answer, right? Or that solution, basically. Not exactly answers, but teaching that it needs to do things in certain orders because of blender mode. Yep, it builds on it. Not exactly the same answer, but yeah, from each person it learns a little and puts it all together. Yeah, that is the big issue with AI. It only learns what you teach it. Yeah, that's that means, it's still safe right now. If it only learns what you teach it, it hasn't reached a point where people might just think, oh, okay, now it can learn what it wants to learn. Because if it's that complex, eventually I'm guessing it's gonna reach to that point where it learns what it wants to learn, right? It's possible. Which is sometimes superior intelligent people using it to write complex code. Other times it's the topic part of internet interest law. Teaching it to be racist and stuff. Oh damn. Oh wow. Oh. Then people are like, what the fuck is this AI is racist. Like, no, humans are just racist and we're teaching it. Yeah. Oh, there. Yeah, I can imagine that, Okay, this part I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Actually, what I can do is make these. Maybe like this. And then have this like go with this direction. But yeah, most people using it for coding. Using it for coding isn't taunted with that. It has much more chance of finding right answers in this context. Not many trolls and toxic people go on and tell it wrong things for coding. I mean, like, that part is, I feel like, you with coding, right? Most people, just want to find the solution, basically. going there, with the intention of telling it the wrong answer might just backfire whenever you need, your own solution, probably. Even people who do just accidentally tell it wrong things after long enough and collected enough data, it's smart enough to compare, only if people use it though. The more people use it, guide it correctly, the faster it will work it out. Plus, it can use multiple sources of information. So basically, right now, what it does, right? It doesn't go to the internet. It doesn't go to Google and search for information and give you. Actually, no, but it does. I noticed that. No, okay, maybe that was because I remember like when I was actually asking it about some company, and it gave me that information about a company, everything that, when you go to that website, you find the exact same information. So does it go to the internet, or was it someone, who also placed that information on on it, I guess, the AI. I don't know if that makes sense. Basically, did someone, write that information on it, or did it search, on Google that information? Okay, this goes around. Depends. It depends. So wait, I'm guessing it depends on the company. Basically, if the company is allowing it to take information from its website, maybe. Earlier versions and one you use on chat GPT site uses a stored exact from the internet. So that was basically back when It was just taking information without asking for permission, basically.
Can't find my way back to you. I'm lost again. I don't wanna run from all of this. I'm bulletproof. Nothing to lose.
Chat GPT-4 does have access to internet, but it's not supposed to search directly. Like it generates it generally won't give you a straight up link.
Say the things you're holding on to. I know you wanted to feel at home again. You stay awake on your own when you're feeling hopeless. So call my name again.
But you can tell it to summarize a website and maybe summarize some text. Right now I'm tempted to just duplicate this and join it with this. Actually seems like a better option. Let's just do that. Actually just gonna hide this. But then it's then the Bing version is connected to the internet. But the Bing version isn't Bing open source wait, huh? Yeah, it's an open source search engine, right? Isn't it? I always thought it was actually. Oh, that's the Microsoft search engine. Ah. Well, most of them are, some of them locked down. What the? But what makes the software really work is two main things. Having huge data center full of CPUs, GPUs, RAM, and storage. Mm. Excuse me. First, you need gigatech giga gigatech hardware to do all the computing and store it, and then you need to have AI software engineers constantly tweaking and adjusting things to make sure it doesn't go Let me save this. Honestly, I feel like, as long as AI is a useful tool, as long as it doesn't get dangerous, you know, and if it does get dangerous, let it be, in the future, not now. You know, 100 years from now, like I'll be dead anyway, so I feel like, that would be better. Because like we've all seen, how all these AI movies turned out. Yeah. But I've seen, like there are some people that are already actually feel terrified about it. Um, already, I guess. Ooh. And honestly, for me, I feel like, it's not the time yet. You know, for anyone to feel terrified about it. I know it's learning quick, but yeah.
Take me up to heaven. Yeah, she got me reaching still. Nothing to stop me falling. Who knew that looks could kill? I don't wonder why I'm breathing heavy like the weight of it's on my chest. On my chest. Cause it ain't no lie, I need it more than any metaphor could express. Could express. Could express. If looks can't kill, maybe I like tomorrow. But I'll be reaching still. Cause it's a feeling I can't let go. If looks can't kill.
Oh.
Yeah, she got me climbing still. Nothing to stop me falling. Oh, who knew that looks could kill? I don't wonder why I'm breathing heavy like the weight of it's on my chest. On my chest. Cause it ain't no lie, I need it more than any metaphor could express. Could express. Could express. If looks can't kill, maybe I like tomorrow. But I'll be reaching still. Cause it's a feeling I can't let go.
Oh. But yeah, that's how it works. These big AI companies sink money into hardware, and they are paying for you to have access to expensive hardware to compute quickly AI response. What they get out is millions of people training the AI, which makes it better and better. But at a point they need to start charging money for it. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's part of business, you know. You know, no one is gonna make something free forever. You know, because I remember even like when Substance Painter came, you know, it was actually free. I didn't know it back then, but one of the guys in my class, you know, mentioned it. Yo, Substance Painter is good and it's free, you know. And back then, you know, I guess not many people used it, but once it became popular, you know, they started charging for it. So obviously, at some point, they definitely gonna charge. And you know, when I saw it, you know, I thought, oh, okay, that means, you know, Substance Painter is gonna be what's this, an open source software, but it wasn't, you know. I thought, you know, back then, like the data. So that is why they like ChatGPT free. Why there's like ChatGPT free? It uses old versions to give you outputs, but then they sell the later versions to big companies. Like the data and training they are collecting from the free limited crappy ChatGPT. Like the free version will slowly get better from limited training and update. I think having this like this is actually a lot more better. I don't know the backside, but you know, it just makes sense when it's like this actually. But they will wait, said like the freer version will slowly get better and better from limited training and update, but then the ones they sell it to, the updated versions, right, the ones they sell it to companies, won't it be I don't know, if the freer one gets better, won't people actually just prefer the free one rather than the paid one? I don't know. I'm a little bit, you know, that part is just a little bit confusing. Why would you go to the one where you paid if the free version, right, gets better every time, and you know, it improves, I guess, because the one that they get from, they, you know, they give it to companies have something different about it. Oh wait, okay. But they will be using like the free versions will slowly get better and limited training and update. They will be using data pools from both free and paid to make paid version better. Okay, and more specific to their customers. If big companies approach them with a specific use case, they will use all data they collected and make something suited to that. They will help them do more manual trainings and guide to match business cases. While if companies can do the work in half or 1/4 of or many times faster, they'll be happy to give AI companies blank checks. Let's just separate this part like that. Oh, this is floating. Oh, damn. Okay. Often what happens is if companies can just remove a worker, because now one person with AI can do same work as 2 people or more. Damn. Reducing the numbers. But I've seen that, what's this? Like when you look at what's happening on ArtStation, right? There's a section where you can like filter out what's this? Any work done by AI, right? Anyone who did work using AI. And which just made me wonder, And I remember there was also I was checking some art you know, what's this post, and it had this thing about okay, we want an artist but no one with AI, you know, we don't want anyone who did the job with AI, right? And it just had me wondering, you know, are these people really, you know, searching for someone who did their art without AI, or do they just want someone who creates good art? Um, you know, because I'm sure like many companies are using it, right? I mean, it's like you're denying yourself of a faster method of doing something, you know, a method of, you know, doing something very quickly, basically. Maybe that is just you know, the way they make it look like. I don't know. It's just for appearance sake, maybe. Because I'm sure a lot of companies now, they use it as a tool, right? Right. Okay, this part I feel like it's actually not needed. What I can do is this. First, you know, I just didn't know how I would do that, but it makes sense to leave it like this. Alright, that looks amazing. I think there's also another part, this piece over here. Yeah, I'll do that on Wednesday, I guess. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream right here. Uh thanks for the chat, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting, Skittles. See you on Wednesday, right? Yeah, see you on Wednesday. And have a wonderful day, guys, or night, wherever you are. Cheers.